It's baseball season here at USC. It's baseball season everywhere. It's been baseball season at USC for a little bit, but it's baseball season all over the country now. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody Kessler, and Ethan Hedges, who's been a big story for USC baseball, which is off to a great start. Ethan, maybe a few games to go in your career before you get to Ohtani status, but you have become a really fun story because you're closing games for us and you're hitting bombs and you're doing the same game. What's more fun then? What do you enjoy more? How did you end up in this spot where you're doing both?
I've been hitting ever since I was a kid, so I would go with that. Hitting's been my specialty. Always been good at it. But I was asked by Coach Stankiewicz over the summer to pitch because we were going to be a little light on our pitching staff. And, I pitched in high school, haven't pitched since then. But I was always asking last year to step on the mound, as a joke. But found my way into reality this year, and I'm really happy it's going on.
So you're closing because I see the saves are racking up here. So they must trust you. Coach Stank there must trust you coming in and shut the door, huh?
Yeah, he trusts me in some big spots, which I'm really happy for. And yeah, being this team's closer means a lot.
What are you featuring as a closer?
I got a sinker, slider, and a changeup.
Yeah, I saw the changeup.
Yeah.
Looked pretty nasty. That's a lot to feature for a guy who was joking about pitching last year.
Yeah, I mean, it was a joke, not really a joke. 1 and 2 didn't let me do it.
He hand motioned him too and everything. He was ready. So I got asked too, and just obviously didn't play baseball at a high level, but
no doubt.
How difficult is it to turn the page? Right, in football you play a game on a Saturday. You have you go back, watch film. You have time to reset. You have a whole week until the next game. In baseball, there's back to back to back to back, right? And you have to put that last game behind you, whether win or lose. How difficult is that for almost 60 games in a season to have a short memory and get ready for that next game?
I mean, they always tell us you got to have the memory of a goldfish. They have 5-second memory.
You do,
so it's really on to the next page really quickly. And it can be hard, but it's also really beneficial to be good at because it allows you to, go to the next pitch and just focus on that and be really good for that pitch.
You guys are coming off a huge comeback win. What does that do for a locker room when you come back from down double digits, right? Or you had 10 unanswered to end the game. But what does that do for a locker room as you come away and win a series and win a game that way?
It's really, really big for a locker room, especially being on the road in that environment. To come back and 10 unanswered, like you said, it gives us a lot to know that we can do that and that it's possible for our team to have that and do that. So that's really good for us.
Take us through this season and this year's team, and how's it going?
It's going good right now. We've won 3 of 4 conference series so far. Playing San Diego State tomorrow night, Ohio State this weekend. And we've beat some really good teams, so we know that we have that ability and that we're able to do that. So we're just trying to lean on those and go from there and look forward.
So you grew up in Southern California, went to Mater Dei, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has it meant to you to get to stay local and play here at USC and be a Trojan?
It was always a dream of mine to come to USC. I've had family coming here, so I know what the culture's like here. And being so close to home, my parents are able to come to every game. They've been to every game since I've started. And just being so close to home and being in Southern California, it's really, really nice.
Have your parents enjoyed the games being at Great Park?
Yeah,
because that's a little bit close. I'm down in the Irvine area, so they enjoyed it being out there a little bit.
Yeah, they don't have to come up to
deal
LA,
with that traffic.
rush hour traffic. Yeah,
that's no
they
fun.
like it.
Yeah, that was my next question, and maybe certainly works out for you. But for those that don't know, Dado Field, the new Dado Field has been under construction, and so it's been sort of an odyssey for you guys the last couple seasons. You've sort of had this nomadic existence. Sometimes you're playing at LMU, sometimes you're playing down in Irvine. Now you're in the Big Ten, so you're flying all over the country, playing a lot of cold weather baseball as well. Obviously, sort of no excuses, right? That's what Stank is preaching. And so has it in any way helped build camaraderie, resilience within this team, knowing that a lot of times it might feel a little bit you guys against the world?
Yeah, definitely. We're all in this together type of deal. Those bus rides, us being spending so much time together builds that culture that I think really is helping us and that a lot of other teams don't have the ability to do because, we're, like I said, it's kind of us against the world.
What are those cold weather baseball games like, man? I always thought you think of baseball, you think summertime action, you think having a hot dog and a cold beer on a warm day, and you get a cold baseball game. How's that?
They're not too bad, honestly. Baseball is a very active sport. You're always moving around, but Actually,
baseball?
It's
Are we talking
not.
about baseball? The
Not.
same
You're
baseball
right,
I'm
you're
watching?
right. I was checking myself there. It's not, but they give.
But you're busy because you're pitching
Yeah,
and you're hitting.
right,
and you're always
right,
moving.
right.
It looked windy in Indiana. Was it windy?
Oh yeah, it was howling. It was like 70 and sunny though, but windy. Yeah, but we went to Rice and Michigan, and those are pretty cold. But it's nothing we haven't seen before.
Like just a long
Yeah.
sleeve, or are we doing like
Yeah,
warmers in the hands?
I'm just rocking a long sleeve.
Okay.
Trying to keep it light. But we got some thermals though.
You're not going that
thermal
face mask look. Sometimes
No.
players go the face
No,
mask look.
yeah.
That's when you know the weather's beating them.
ties. Some people do.
Have you noticed a difference in the Big Ten? I mean, we talked to Kamari Ramsey from the football side of things. It's more physical, different personnel groupings for baseball. Do you notice a different style of play now being in that conference?
I would say so. Yeah, I think that kind of West Coast baseball, Pac-12 is more. Like we would bunt here and there.
Yeah.
Teams would bunt. I feel like in the Big Ten, it's more mash and like some bigger players, physical, just mashing. And I think that that's something that we wanted to do as a team is increase that ability to hit and that offensive presence.
Sean wants to know your thoughts on the new bats. The
Torpedoes.
torpedo bats.
I think those are genius, honestly. I mean, they're
Genius.
completely legal.
Completely legal.
Some dude from MIT.
He's a Yankees fan.
Yeah,
Some dude from MIT on their analytics team's making a bunch of money.
Thank you.
yeah, no
A
kidding.
lot of home runs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of home runs.
Hey, we get it, Jordan. You guys lost to us in the World Series. You got to go out
That's
there and
fine.
cheat and then change the rule book a little bit.
Stay ahead of the curve. That's how
Hey,
we
there
do
you
it.
go.
That's how we do it. Ethan Hedges, man, it's a blast following you. We'll keep doing it. You already gave the schedule, but Fort Great Park this week, San Diego State, then the Buckeyes are in 4-3. So go check them out in Orange County. USC fans win a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home in Temecula Valley. Play slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino through May 30. To earn entries, visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for details. Coming up next, we'll do a little round table. Maybe talk some women's basketball, a little football. We'll see what happens. It's Trojans Live.